What's up, guys? We're in day 3 of the kids being out of school for coronavirus. I'm trying to pump out my videos as quickly as I possibly can for you guys. I'm sorry that I'm a little behind. A lot of my videos are probably like a week or two behind. But we're on day 3 of the kids being out of school. I'm actually off of work. But a little known fact, here in the state of North Carolina, the governor, which is Roy Cooper, he announced that anybody with a dining room or a lobby or whatever you call it, this was on Monday, had to shut down and just run drive-thru only. And then yesterday, which was Tuesday, because today's Wednesday, they announced that like all of the restaurants and bars would be shut down for this quarantine as well. But the like restaurants that do takeout and delivery and things like that could remain open, obviously. So as far as the drive-through people, and sorry, as I was saying, Shala left. She went with her friends because they came by. But anyway, as far as like the people, the restaurants is concerned, they shut them down. After 5 p.m. yesterday, they had to be shut down in the bars, which ironically yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. So, unfortunately, anybody who normally went out and drank wasn't able to yesterday, which unfortunate for them. But at the same time, you know, we all got to remain safe, healthy and safe, and you know, what I'm going to do today is I need to venture out and go to Walmart. We've already got toilet paper. We're already got like things like that. I'm just going to go and see like if I can find some like little crafts and activities for Charlotte, and she's going to be out for at least 2 weeks. Probably more 3 because they have a spring break coming up. So I'm going to kind of see if I can maybe find some snacks for Charlotte, maybe little crafts or something that I can get her. And then just go from there. I've done stocked up on all my vape. I got a new vape, by the way. See it? It's like a little thing that, you know, hangs on my neck. So I think I'm pretty good on that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I probably could go get another bottle of vape juice, but I mean, to be honest with you, I've got like 6 or 7 different vape juices at the house. So just in case of my vape shops are going to be closed for the duration of this whole coronavirus crap. Do I know of anybody that's been contained? No. There's been cases in my county, which I live in Buncombe County, if anybody is curious. They found their first case, I think it was Monday, and I think it's moved up to like 4 now. I haven't heard anything, but also I haven't really been on Facebook. I haven't really watched our local news to kind of be updated on what's going on with this whole coronavirus mess. But I did hear about the president trying to do something with, you know, paying us $1,000 or whatever they're trying to do. And, you know, not being in contact with 10 or more people. Our stores here locally have been closing at 10 o'clock and opening up at like 6 a.m. But yeah. And then like the dollar store that's next door to my job, they're like debating on like staying open for the shit. But I'm doing fine. Charlotte's doing fine. My grandmother's doing fine. My grandmother, obviously, she's more prone to this than probably any of us. So she's remaining at home. She's said that her plans is not to go anywhere for 2 weeks. And I said that was the best bet. I mean, if we really need her, we'll come to her. And obviously, we have hand sanitizer and antibacterial, thank God. We've got toilet paper, so we're good. Like, we've got plenty of food in the house, but I just kind of feel like some of the food that we have, Shala won't eat because she's really picky. So, yeah. But I'm heading to Walmart now, so. With all this mess and with the coronavirus, there is I guess, some light at the end of the tunnel. There's this woman, I can't remember where she's from, but she is getting vaccinated for this thing. So, but to be honest with you, and I don't think that the FDA is gonna really put it in motion for another year. I mean, they're not gonna prove it for another whole year. That's just what I'm thinking, and that's even if they put an emergency go for it, you know what I mean? Because I know sometimes they can do things like, hey, this is whatever. My opinion on this whole coronavirus, and I don't want to scare anybody out there, I also believe in a bunch of conspiracy theories. Well, the ones that seem legit, that's what I'm talking about. I believe that this is population control. This is what I believe. I believe that the coronavirus is population control because there's billions of people on this earth right now. And I think that over the past 2 decades, I believe it's doubled or something from what I understood it to be. So my opinion on this whole coronavirus thing is it's population control, basically. And I've always said this. I'm not, let me just put it this way. I don't know shit about being a survivalist. I don't know nothing about being a prepper, but I promise you this. Because I feel because if you read in the Bible, God brought down fire and what was the other one? Obviously this pandemic is one of them in the Bible, and one other thing in the Bible, and it's happened. And it says if you just pray and you start believing in me, then everything, it'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? So if you pray and you start believing in God, I'm not trying to be a religious person or anything like that, but it does specifically say this shit in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible was written over 1,000 years ago, at least. More than that, probably thousands of years ago, My thing is, a lot of people are worried about me because I am a very anxious person, okay? Yes, I'm very anxious, but at the same time, I've already been stressing about this for months, for 2 months straight. I have been oh my God, the end of the world is coming. I already knew this was coming. I had this gut-wrenching feeling that this is what's going to happen, And so, obviously, it's happening, population control. But anyway, what I was getting to is that, let's say our population is slim to nothing, almost. And, it's basically survival of the fittest. I promise you, I am going to be in the woods, hiding from all the stupid dipshits out there that's going to be freaking out and trying to kill everybody for their food. Me and Charlotte are going to be in a cave somewhere. Hopefully there's Wi-Fi so I can upload videos and you guys can see the survival videos when I be kicked ass. And, we're going to live off the land, basically. We're going to kill animals to eat, and I'm going to learn how to build a fire. I'm going to learn how to build my own shelter, do it like cavemen did, and people like that, from back in the day did, to survive. I will learn and figure out. I might not be successful at first, but I'm going to learn this shit, and I'm going to figure it out. I've got a pocket knife. I've got, little things like that. And I'm even, in here, I'm going to look at pocket knives and shit like that for... I know I sound really extreme right now, but I feel deep down, it's bad. And there's supposed to be, an asteroid that's supposed to go by our world, our Earth, soon. I don't know if it's going to be hitting it or anything, which I don't think it will. I doubt it. But I just learned that. And this fucking world is going to hell in a handbasket. Let me just put it that way. And unfortunately, I'm having to do what I can for my kid. You know, right now we're doing all the online school, stuff and at home, and I mean, we're doing all of the stuff that we need, but like literally it's like panic mode around here. Like, I've never seen Walmart so busy at 1:43 in the afternoon in a long time, besides Christmas. So I'm in the craft store or craft section, and I decided to just pick some acrylic paint up because I used acrylic paint a lot when I was in school, high school. I lost kind of my tracking. I lost the passion when I left high school, so I think I might pick it back up. This would be really cool, like a phone idea, but I don't know. Anyway, I want to do something artistic with Shala, but I don't really know what would be a great idea for this. I don't really know. I mean, I could pick up some glitter, but God knows the glitter will be in my house forever. Oh yeah. I stopped in at Dunkin' to get a coffee. I don't think I want to go stop at my vape shop or not. I don't think I will today. Usually when I'm out this way I do, but I don't think I'm going to today. But I'm surprised that the Dunkin' Donuts lobby's open, because the governor told everybody that had a lobby and a dining room and stuff to close up, And I think now, like, the sit-down restaurants are all just doing takeout orders now and deliveries if they have that option. And like with my restaurant that I work at, we're just doing drive-through. So, I mean, that's really crazy that they're allowing their customers to come in, But whatever. I mean, I guess they're doing what they need to do in order to keep everybody safe. I don't really know. I don't really know how that's different from another restaurant, but I mean, they make food, so I mean, their food they pop in a microwave, I was shocked because my Walmart must have like got a truck in or something, because when my grandmother went over the weekend before they decided that they were going to close the schools and everything down, they had no toilet paper at all. So when I went there, they had a little bit of toilet paper. I guess they had like a pallet set up for toilet paper, and then they had a little bit like on their shelves. But it was only like the middle section, and then the rest of it was like still completely empty. But it's really crazy. Like, I was like looking around to see like what was all like taken from the shelves. There was hardly any ramen noodle on the shelves, and like my plan is to like make like fancy ramen noodle and add like different things into like noodles for like lunch and dinner and stuff like that when I'm home, because I'm still working, because obviously they haven't closed down the drive-thru yet. But so I've actually kind of prepared, because my grandmother says she's gonna stay inside, because she's actually prone to getting it. Like, it could kill her, just because she's her history with her health and stuff, and she's her health is deteriorating every day, so she's staying inside. And of course Shala's there, other than the days that like she's with me or she's with my mother, which is about 4 days out of the week. you know. And then the 3 days a week, she's with my grandmother. So, you know, but, I mean, our governor is shutting down all of our restaurants, you know, mostly. Which I'm glad they're thinking about our safety and our health and stuff, and they're trying to contain this virus. But what I'm more nervous about is when this virus gets out of hand and out of control, and hopefully it'll stop before that happens. And I think I remember Donald Trump even mentioning that he wanted to do this while he was the president, and that is to declare martial law. But he had to have a proper reason to do it, and this would probably boost up that. And see, I'm a huge, like I said to y'all, I am a huge, like, I watch a bunch of conspiracy theories, and, you know, some of the conspiracy theories are just like, I mean, you can smell the BS. But the other things, you know, you start thinking and you're like, maybe that's a possibility, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, the government is so guarded, you know, like with Area 51, for an example, with Washington and as a whole, like Washington DC, the whole like White House and everything, there's only certain spots that you can go tour in, you know. They won't let you in to a lot of spots, you know. I mean, there's a lot of things that I truly believe did happen and truly are existing in the world when it comes to our government, because our government is just so, like, you know, like private, you know, and secretive, and that's why there's secret services, and that's why there's all kinds of shit like that, you know. And it's really scary to think that your government, you know, that you trust, is keeping secrets from you, and they're keeping a hell of a lot. But that's besides the point on that. I just feel like, and this is just my word of advice for everybody, you know, who is dealing with the coronavirus, whether or not you're affected by it, or what, you know, now's not the time to be at each other's throat and be against each other. Now is the time to be united as a whole for humankind. You understand me? Like, I know that, like, people are gonna hear this, like, oh, martial law or this or that. Please don't panic. Don't panic. Don't be at each other's throat. Now is the time for everybody to just, you know, have each other's back from a distance, though. From a distance, okay? We don't want anybody to get, you know, we don't want any more people sick from this damn shit. Okay? Also, you know, if you see an elderly or a child or a pregnant woman out and about and they're hunting for toilet paper or diapers or Depends or food or anything of that nature that they need, and it's the last one on the shelf, don't grab it up before them. Let them have it. Like, that's the rule of thumb. You know what I'm saying? Because, for one, pregnant women need whatever it is before you. Old elderly need it before you. Children need it before you. You know, even people with disabilities need it before you. You'll be okay without a gallon of milk. You will be okay without your ramen noodles. You will be okay without toilet paper. You can go to a different store. These people probably struggle to get in and out of their vehicles and get out of their houses and get into a store and buy these things, you know? So just know that you can always go out and find it, especially if you're an able person. If you're able to get out and run errands and stuff like that, and it's not as difficult for you to get in and out of your vehicle, or get inside your house or out of your house or into the, you know, into the stores or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go this way. You can always go to a different store. Go to Target. Go to your local grocery store. Go here. Go there. Go whatever. They're gonna have more of a difficult time doing that. So just let them have it. It'll be okay. It's not the end of the world. Not yet, at least. I look like I murdered somebody. But I did not. I've been painting. But here's one of my really cool coffee mugs that I got from Walmart. It literally is one of those like heat ones. It's got Darth Vader on it and Obi-Wan. And I got coffee in it. But look at my tattoo. I don't know if you guys can see it, but see all that crop like coming up? It's crazy. But all I've been doing is painting. Like I have to be continued painting over there, and then I have one drying over there. And it's kind of a dark one. It's kind of gory and horror, but yeah. And I have paint all over my pants and my shirt. So I guess these are going to be forever my paint and pants. Which I don't have a pair of those, so unfortunately for me, these are the ones. That was on accident, though.
How bad did it burn?
Okay, before you take this, I went to Walmart, when I went to Walmart today, I got these immune shots right here. Looks like that, okay? Figured since the coronavirus is like amidst the air, there's Shala, that me and Shala would take these. Well, Dylan is about to take one, and it's got like ginger and a bunch of like good stuff for you. You know, it's like kind of one of them like health shots. So
But it burns.
it did burn a little bit, but see, Shala, she sipped it. So your best bet is to chug it. You ready?
I just puffed on some vape shit.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, go.
Go, chug, 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 chug. Woo!
Don't throw up. Don't throw up. It's not the best, but it's good for you. Look at her face.
Does not taste good.
Did you not like it?
No, but
I mean, it's gonna help your immune system.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing about it.
Woo!
So, oh, I can smell it now. Whew. I smell ginger and stuff. Did it burn?
a little bit.
A little bit, but it was
It was bad, but
it wasn't like crazy.
yeah. Wasn't like
What was your experience with it?
So, I was chugging it, and it didn't really work. So then, it burned my throat a lot. Then it got better.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
No.
Weapons.
No.
Woo!
Not that bad at all.
No.
Right?
Woo!
Dang, it just rained on us? What the heck? Okay. She made these like stress balls. Show them everybody what you made.
You
It's my
what
green
it's
one,
like?
and I got paint from you.
It's
I
like
know,
a-
I've been
Then it does
painting
a
all day
banana,
today.
banana.
You know those vapors where like if you're sick and stuff,
Mhm.
it tastes like that.
Does it?
Like if you just grab the vape stuff and just chugged it. That's all it is.
Right.
But with the burn
Right.
sensation.
So, yeah, if you want to get those shots and see if it works for yourself and stuff, they're at Walmart. They're like $1.92 a pop. They have another one. It's like for, I think your indigestion or something like that,
Yeah.
for you to go take a boo-boo.
Dookie.
Karate Kid over here, swinging some balls around.
Actually, ouch.
I do still smell it though.
Me too.
What the hell?
Or you're smelling this. Or you're smelling this.
We rarely have a
These have
cars come up.
essential oils in them.
Oh yeah, this smell good though. That's probably what I was smelling. You are going to hit our mailbox, buddy.
And
Look.
if you do, you
Look. how close he is to our mailbox.
Well, he was.
He's from Florida. You don't know where he's going. No offense to anybody from Florida.
They don't know what's around here.
Like, really?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god.
Look at his mug. Oh my God. My neighbor's gonna have a fucking shit fest. That was close. Like, literally, he was like, I mean, you guys seen it. He was like that close from our damn mailbox. Like, what the heck?
And then I'm so mad at the person who freaking did that to our
Oh
yard.
yeah, they still haven't done anything to our yard,
And
by the
David
way.
can't mow now.
David, yeah, we pay one of our neighbors to mow for us because our lawnmower broke, and we used to have a really nice ride lawnmower. I could do it. I could go out there and do it, but it broke,
I could too.
and so I don't know what we're gonna do with that because
I'm gonna patch it up.
I know a few of y'all said to have them pay for it, but they've been here for 2 weeks, almost 3. Yeah. Look, my brother out there. He's jamming out. Look at him. Sorry. I just... Sorry, you can't see him all the way. No, now he's hiding behind them. There he is. So, I've been getting into painting again. And I haven't done this in like forever. Like literally, probably the last painting I did was right before I graduated high school. And then I started doing other stupid shit. But anyway, I finished 2 paintings. One is underneath this one that's drying, but I'm going to show you the one that's actually sitting here drying. It's a little gory, little horror. So if you don't like that stuff, then you might want to click now or forever hold your gag reflex. But anyway, I'm a huge fan of like Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, Jason even. And so I painted a picture with these. So let me show you. Look. So Michael Myers, there's Freddy, there's Leatherface, there's Jason, there's another Leatherface. In the middle here is like this like demon thing, but I covered it all in blood, and not blood, but red paint. But yeah, just was inspired by my horror films, and this is what I created. I feel like I need to do something else to it, but then at the same time I don't want to touch it and screw it up even worse. But what do you think?